Hello there, our esteemed viewers. You are welcome once again to our favorite mathematics YouTube channel, Mathematics by Abu Zainab. The channel is specially created for you and I to demystify mathematics and tackle the age-long phobia associated with this all-important subject, one topic at a time. I wish to acknowledge and appreciate you for your steadfastness in subscribing, viewing, and sharing contents from this channel. Because without your support and encouragement, then there hardly will exist the channel Mathematics by Abu Zainab. And thank you and appreciate you. And I'm counting on your continued support. Thanks. Today's class promised to be a bit different, interesting as well, though not the usual teaching and learning. However, it's a form of learning because today we are looking at a very important aspect or factor that mitigates the understanding of mathematics, and they are myths about mathematics. Myths. What are myths? Myths are just mere presumptions, assumptions, mostly based on guesses at best, but they are far from the truth. They are nothing but mere conjectures, and they remain what they are. They are mere myths, no facts to them. Unfortunately, there are quite a number of myths that have been woven around the subject mathematics, which over the years have always debarred students from properly learning the subject. So today, I have compiled just about 4 of these myths. And at the end of the day, I will encourage you as well to please feel free to send in your own myth or the myth that you are accustomed to about mathematics in your locality, so that together we can demystify all this, because they mean nothing but mere myths. Myth number 1 is about the math teacher himself. Myth 1 says mathematics teachers have no joy. When you say someone has no joy, in my language, in my locality, it means that individual is grumpy, is unapproachable, has this unwelcoming demeanor, is cold, and worse still, such an individual has lost that human touch of connection or ability to relate seamlessly with others. Unfortunately, these undesirable attributes are often attached or associated with mathematics teachers over the years, thereby bringing the false conclusion that all math teachers are people that have no joy. And of course, you know, most students don't like their teachers for whatever reason. They can hardly learn anything tangible from such a teacher. Hence, it's very important for us to quash this myth that a math teacher has no joy. In all honesty, who a math teacher is has nothing to do with mathematics really, or any subject at that. If a teacher is cold, is unwelcoming, is unapproachable, it has nothing to do with the subject he or she teaches, specifically mathematics. I, for example, am a mathematics teacher, full-blooded mathematics teacher, and I have tons of joy. My classes are always welcoming, very filled with humor, yet the appropriate level of seriousness. My students always look forward to my next class, particularly the physical classes. So, I am not an exception. Rather, I'm going to say that is the rule. Math teachers have tons of joy. It depends on individual, so we can't generalize. So, it's a myth. Myth number 2. This is more or less like an allegation, once again, on the math teacher. And what is this myth? It is that math teachers are fond of giving simple examples, yet when it's time to administer tests or assignments, they give you very tough assignments, very tough tests. And that is not fair. Indeed, it's not fair if it is true. But it's not true. It's a myth. The reality is the teacher in the example gives the step-by-step breakdown and makes the topic in question as comprehensive as possible. And if at the end of the lesson, as a learner, you claim to have understood, you are expected to be able to transfer the learning from the simple example to the seemingly challenging assignment. I give a good analogy here that when you go to driving school to learn, you most certainly will learn driving during the daytime. After you have perfected the learning and gotten your certificate and your license, you drive later on. And much later in life, you see yourself driving at night, which is compared to day driving as difficult. The question is, did you learn driving at night? If the answer is no, who taught you night driving? So invariably, you have been able to transfer the learning of daytime driving, which is a simple example, now to nighttime driving, which is a tough assignment. So it's basically your ability to transfer learning from the simple example given in the class to what you call difficult or challenging tests. Similarly, you don't learn during the rainy season, most certainly. But much later in life, you see yourself driving in the rainy season, heavy rain, in the snow, and so on and so forth. So you have been able to transfer learning from the simple scenario to a much more challenging scenario. So what teachers do is to give you the basic concept. It's now left for you to be able to transfer the knowledge, to domesticate it, as it were, to a different and novel situation entirely. So again, it's a myth. We are not guilty of that accusation as teachers, that we are fond of giving simple examples and administering tough assignments. We are not guilty. Third myth, I call that the myth of hereditary. Many people will tell you, my parents never loved mathematics, so I inherited that from my parents. No, 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 no. It's not genetics. If your parents don't understand mathematics, it has nothing to do with you. You have to make much effort on your own and change the narrative. If, on the other hand, your parents are genius, are proficient in mathematics, you can also inherit that. If you don't make effort, you are going to be among the least scoring students in mathematics. So they are not the same thing. It's not genetics. So it's a myth to feel that because your parents or grandparents don't like mathematics, you too are going to have that same situation or experience. No, you don't inherit that. Then lastly, the last myth is that for the teachers now, students have this perception that why learn mathematics? Why do I have to fall in love with mathematics when I don't intend to become a mathematics teacher? So many students believe mathematics is for those who want to become mathematics teacher. So they don't put in the necessary effort and determination to learn it. And then I tell you, mathematics, being a mathematics teacher is not a crime. It's so fulfilling. But I tell you, being a mathematics teacher is just a tip of the iceberg of what you can do with mathematics. The list is endless. Be it in science, technology, engineering, IT, name it. Mathematics is at the very core of all these fields. Artificial intelligence, data analysis, data science, data warehousing, and so on and so forth. So the relevance of mathematics is not going anywhere anytime soon. So don't be myopic and think that studying mathematics will condemn you to be just a mathematics teacher. No, not at all. And I said, there's no harm in being a math teacher anyway. I'm proudly am. So these are some of the myths surrounding mathematics. I believe in God's tons of them. Please feel free to send them in the comment section. Let's have a discussion about this our important subject. Thank you and stay blessed.